take this day today, this moment, these 60 moments to let go of the mind stuff and dive into the body, dive into being, dive into our own innate joy. And we'll own together 3 times. Breath in.
As you let the vibrations of Om resonate in your body, whether you were vocalizing or not with us, crawl yourself into a child's pose. Walk yourself to the back of your mat with your knees wide. And as you extend your arms long, notice how your breath is moving in and out of your belly, your chest, from the front side as well as the back side. Welcome, welcome for those that are just joining us. We're starting in child's pose. Wiggle some movement into your fingers and your toes. Rock your hips and your forehead side to side just to wake up breath to movement. And if you know Ujjayi Pranayama, dig in right here. Deep inhales to your nose with a little constriction at the back of your throat. Slow exhales out also through your nose to build your heat from the inside out. From child's pose, walk your fingers a little farther forward so your forearms lift up off the earth. Inhale, tabletop position. Press up to all fours. Stack your hips over your knees and your shoulders over your wrists. Give your tail a little wiggle and a waggle. And as you find center, bring your right hand behind your head. Inhale your elbow up towards the ceiling. Exhale, tap your elbow towards your wrist. It could be a little bit higher. Inhale, lift. We wake up our little twisty movements. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back through center. Find some wiggles and shakes through your hips. And bring your left hand behind your head. Send your elbow wide. Notice if your elbow goes down to the ground, send it out so it's parallel to the earth. Inhale, lift your elbow up higher. Exhale, tap your elbow towards your wrist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. You can micro bend your elbow or macro bend your elbow as you come down. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, up. And exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale, lift and expand. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back through center. Spread your fingers wide. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, pike your hips up and back. Start with movement. Bend and straighten your knees. Pedal out your legs. Feel the backs of your legs come aligned with movement. Grip your mat with your fingers. Shake your head yes, no, yes. Inhale, gaze towards your hands. Exhale, tiptoe into a ragdoll shape. Take one little step forward at a time. Pike your hips up to the ceiling. Land with your feet right behind your wrists. Interlace your opposite elbows. Bend your knees so your weight shifts more towards your toes. Hang your head and hang your neck heavy. Shift and rock your weight right and left and right, and a little bit more forward. And gently release your hands down to the earth. Walk your feet a little closer together so they're underneath your hips. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. And as you arrive, draw your hands to your heart. Close your eyes or find a soft gaze at the tips of your fingers. Notice if your elbows are creeping up towards your ears and invite them to soften with strength. Inhale. Exhale, release your arms by your sides. We move. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Elevate your arms up over your shoulders. Spiral your pinkies towards each other. Work your solid foundation as you breathe. Feel space grow between your shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Pull your hands to your heart. Hinge from your hip creases and actively reach your crown to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Iron out your spine, find a strong flat back, shift weight forward. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge, step your right foot back. Inhale, crescent moon. Soften, soften, soften down to your back knee. Any knee discomfort, fold your mat. Rise up. As you breathe, drag your front heel forward. Feel the scissor between your thighs and the stretch in your lower. Inhale, locust pose, Shalabhasana variation. Elevate your arms, elevate your legs. Reach actively through your toes and your fingertips, as well as the crown of your head. Move your breath. Inhale. Exhale, soften all the way down. Plant your palms and tuck your toes. Inhale, high plank, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog, push back. Inhale, your right leg up and back. Exhale, standing forward fold. Gently step your left foot forward to meet your right foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, rise all the way up, reach. Exhale, your hands to your heart, Samasthiti. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Knee down, lift up, find your drag, pull, breathe. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog, plant, step back. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, locust pose, Shalabhasana. Breathe and extend. Reach your crown forward and your toes back. Looking strong. Inhale. Exhale, release. Plant your palms, tuck your toes. Inhale, press up, tabletop or plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. And heel toe. Inhale, crescent moon, soften your back knee to the earth. Elevate your arms, breathe, drag forward and back. Inhale. Exhale, standing forward fold. Step your right foot forward to meet your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, stand at attention, Samasthiti. Little gift right here, Vinyasa core. Inhale, chair pose. You heard it, yeah. As you sink weight into your heels, lift your fingertips a little higher to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, open arm twist to your right, I'm mirroring you. Inhale, chair. Exhale, open arm twist to your left. Inhale, chair. Bring your hands to your heart, walk your feet a little bit wider, and we'll slowly lower to a seat. So if you know you have tweakiness with your knees or hips, hands to the earth, and lower. Otherwise, you slowly lower, 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 and all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I'm in a boat pose. That's amazing. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, lift up. One more just like this. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, lift up. Lean forward, plant your palms, lift your butt up. Come back. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, up. Opposite ankle on top. Lean forward, plant your palms, lift your booty. And up. Up and over through Vinyasa. High plank. Lower halfway down. Knees or toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You take a variation 2 more times. Inhale, look towards your hands. The bottom of your exhale, step or float your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open arm twist right. Inhale, chair. Exhale, open arm twist left. Inhale, chair with a wider stance. Drive weight into your heels and slowly lower, 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 with or without the assistance of your hands. Bent knee boat pose. Bent knee boat pose will activate our hip flexors a little bit more. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, high boat. Bent knee stop. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, high boat. 2 more times. Inhale, low. Exhale, lift. Inhale, low. Exhale, lift. Stay with the lift. Lift forward. One ankle on top. Lift your butt up. Back to bent knee boat. Other ankle on top. Lift up. Back to boat. One more little thing. Low boat with a twist to the right. Find center. Low boat to the left. And center. One more time each side. Right and center. It's left and center. Up and over. Vinyasa straight to down dog. High plank to low plank if you're taking chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, look towards your hands. Bottom of your exhale, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Strong back muscles. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open arm twist right. Inhale, chair. Exhale, open arm twist left. Inhale, chair, hands to heart with a wide stance in your chair. Exhale, slowly lower, find your bent knee boat. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, bent knee high boat. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, bent knee high boat. Inhale, low boat. Exhale, bent knee high boat. One more time. Inhale, low. Exhale, up. Lean forward, one ankle on top, lift your butt. Bent knee boat. Other ankle on top. Lean forward, lift your butt. And butt back. Inhale, low. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, low. Exhale, twist left. One more time each side. Inhale, low. Exhale, right. Inhale, low. Exhale, left. Up and over through Vinyasa, straight to down dog. If you're Vinyasaing, high to low plank, chaturanga, knees or toes. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in and let something out.
Walk your hands back just a couple of inches in your downward facing dog. Just so you get a little tiny shorter dog and really drive your heels toward the floor. Press into your right hand, wrap the upper right arm towards your face so you feel the whole side of the right side activating, then left hand goes to the right heel, ankle or calf, and then continue to wrap under that right arm and push away. So you aren't going to twist in this way. You're going to stay really strong. And breathe in, drive the heels toward the floor, and then take a little twist here with a really long spine. Trying to peek underneath your wrist, and then bring it back. Breathe in. Exhale, switch sides. In your short dog, you drive your heels toward the floor, hang on to something and start really square here, wrapping the left tricep and upper arm under, squeeze your inner thighs together, lengthen the whole left side waist here, real long. And then take that leg into a little tiny peek underneath, almost like your left wrist. Breathe in. And then release, breathe out. Come back to your standard downward dog leg. Hands a little further. Your right leg high. Bend your knee, open your hip, breathe. Again, wrap the right upper tricep and arm toward the floor so you find the twist at your waist. Breathe in. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Square off and curl in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, knee to nose, just a step through heel and toe. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Breath in. Exhale, bring it back down. High plank, and then your choice of chaturanga, or you can hold your high plank, you can bring the knees down, you can go for the cobra, downward facing dog. Inhale, float your left leg. Bend your knee, open your hip, and wrap that left arm down and under. Just stay square through the shoulders and just find the twist to the left side waist. Breathe in. Exhale, curl. Inhale, lift your left leg with square hips. Exhale, curl, heel toe. Inhale, crescent lunge. Stabilize for your exhale. Breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Inhale, high plank. And this time lower all the way to the floor. Inhale, baby cobra pose, lift up, squeeze the elbows to the midline. Exhale, lower in. Inhale, half locust, bring your hands back, root your feet to the floor, lift up. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, full locust pose like we do with Sharon. Exhale, release, hands back under the shoulders. Inhale, tabletop or plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, step or float. Top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, chair pose. And then exhale, left leg lifts up for the figure four. Flex your left foot. Upper ankle rests on the lower right thigh. Externally rotate your left thigh and squeeze your hips to the midline to sink down. Find a point of focus. Breathe. One more round of breath. Exhale. Inhale, crescent lunge. Work the back foot back behind you. I'm going to shift a little bit. Breathe in. Exhale, root your back heel down, airplane arms. So we have a back heel down like warrior one with airplane arms. Pull your belly up and in and lengthen the whole front body through the crown of your head. Inhale, extend your arms forward and root your back heel back even more. Internally rotate your thighs, squeeze into the midline. Breathe in. Exhale, just draw your right arm down and back and turn your head to face to the right. Breathe in. And breathe out. Very simple. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, warrior two. Begin the left hand, come around to the back. And there you are, warrior two. Inhale, breath. Exhale, extended side angle, keeping it moving today. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, reverse warrior, coming back through warrior two. Find your side body stretch. Look toward the back heel, breathe in. Exhale, Vinyasa, any style. You can take it to the floor and take any of those floor belly, upper back bends, or your standard Vinyasa through chaturanga. Inhale, float your left leg up. Oops, bring it back down. Inhale, lift your heels up forward. Different jam today. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Then inhale, chair pose. Exhale, right leg up and over for your figure four. Hold and breathe. Stabilize. Flex your right foot. And then externally rotate your right thigh. And squeeze your hip bones into the midline. So your whole right leg is active. Breathe, as active as the left leg. Steady focus. One more round of breath. Inhale, crescent lunge. Breathe, one more breath in. Then move it down and back. Airplane arms and root your back heel. Knit your hip bones to the midline, pull your belly up and in. Activate your right calf to really root that right heel down. Breathe, lift your arms up overhead. Extended warrior one. Steady breath. Inhale. Exhale, draw your left arm down and back, and then just turn your head to the left. Stretch your fingers away from one another. Root your back heel down. Steady breath. Inhale, warrior two. Settle in. Inhale, breath. Exhale, extended side angle. Just moving it a little more today. Breathing. Inhale, reverse warrior. Use this breath to find space in the body, space for your just inner delight in your own movement. One more breath in. Exhale, cartwheel hands to the floor. High plank. If you're going for chaturanga, elbows stay over the wrists, heart goes way out there. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels up forward. Exhale, step or float, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, left leg up and over, figure four. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane arms, root back, heel down, turn the toes out a little bit like warrior one. Inhale, extend arms. Exhale, right arm down and back and just turn and look. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior, root your right heel down for stability. Exhale, cartwheel hands to the floor. Inhale, heart moves forward, keeps moving forward. Upward facing dog. Once you get halfway down, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, lift your heels up forward. Exhale, bend your knee, step or foot. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, right leg up and over, figure four. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane arms, root your back heel down. Inhale, extend the arms up overhead. Exhale, left arm down and back and just turn and look. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Long on both sides. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel hands to floor. Inhale, high plank. Here's chaturanga, elbows stay over wrists. So where does your heart have to go to make that happen? Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, your right leg high. Exhale, step outside your right hand. And then you want to turn your toes out a little bit from your heel. Keep your back heel lifted. And just drop your hips as much as you can to really load that front leg. Just really loading it from your hands or come down to your elbows. Breathe. Scoop your belly up and in. Drop your head. One more breath in. Breath out. Keep your belly pulling up and in as you return back to your hands. And then everyone can take the right hand up and around and just reach back toward the back foot. You can keep the back foot grounded on the floor and just find this twist here, belly up and in. Or you can add, bend the knee and take a hold of the foot here with a quad stretch. Start by kicking back. So you could almost unweight that bottom hand by so much kick. Yeah? And one more breath in. And stay connected, but just loosen the kick a little bit. So you're just finding a little bit of stretch there. Stay active in the leg, but just let it come, heel come towards your butt a little bit more. Active in the leg, stay active. Almost like you're using the hamstring of the left leg to pull it in. And then let it go. And we'll return back to downward facing dog. Lift your heels and lower them back down. Inhale, left leg rises up, breathe in. Exhale, step your left heel outside your left wrist. Then turn the toes outward a little bit. Just reflects the external rotation in your left hip right now. And then we're going to stay really active. Load the legs as much as possible. Like you could fly the arms out, or you could get just real light on the fingertips. Legs really loaded. Front knee right over the heel for alignment. Toes angling out a little bit. You feel your whole outer glutes on the left side firing up. And your right quad lifting up toward the ceiling. Breathe here. Exhale, lower the back knee down. Now you can either come down onto the hands, the elbows, you can start this little twist right here. Up to you. If you're coming down or you're just staying on the hands, you can drop your head here, but don't drop your belly and your hip. Notice the difference between pulling up, right, like you're cinching up, almost like someone is cinching up right behind your belly button and pulling it up toward the ceiling, and you're just kind of suspended from there, from that action pulling up. One more. Full breath in. Full breath out. Then come back up onto your hands. If you left your hands, reach your left arm up and around. You can stay with this. Root your right pinky, your pinky toe down. Yeah, or you can start to bend, and if you can make the connection, make the connection. Kick back a lot. You can almost unweight that hand. Maybe you can. You just got a lot of strength there. Or maybe you just feel the strength without unweighting the hand. One more breath to kick. And then just begin to soften the kick. Stay connected with your hand. Stay active in your right leg. So your right hamstring pulls the heel toward the butt, and your hand just assists that a little bit. Breathe in. Exhale, release. Returning back to the lizard, and then downward facing dog. In your downward dog, just sway your hips a little side to side, right to left, maybe around in a little circle, stirring the hips around. And feel as you do that, how the heels root down, and feeling a length through the back of the legs. One more breath here. And then recenter your downward facing dog.
From downward facing dog, gaze forward, get ready for it. Exhale, take a big leapfrog forward with your feet wide, wider than your hands. Shift your weight right and left and right. Find weight deep in your heels as you are like, wow, I'm in Vinyasa, that's pretty cool. Press your elbows into your legs and your legs back into your elbows, so similar to your quad stretch that you did. This is not a quad stretch at all, but that similar dynamic opposition of energy between your arms and your legs. Let your right fingertips tickle the ground with a tented hand. Inhale your left arm up. We're mirroring you. Wiggle movement into your fingertips. Inhale, come back through center. Press your palms into each other to lift your chest. Exhale, twist in the other direction. Tent your left fingertips, reach your right arm high. Wiggle movement through your fingers and your wrists. Inhale back through center. Come on up into like a half yogi squat, Ardha Malasana. I know. So this is where we're like, yes, we're working. Lower your booty down. Lift your booty up. So I'm giving you a profile just so you can see my butt lowers towards the earth. Then my butt comes in line with my knees. 2 more times. Lower and lift. Hip flexors stay high. What's up? Lower. Hold the lift. Feel the burn. Big inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Ragdoll. Keep your feet wide like they are. Point your toes straight ahead. Wiggle your hips. Wiggle your head. And then just walk yourself into a downward facing dog. Plant your palms. Walk your feet back. Inhale your right leg high, bend your knee, open your hip. Fluid, funky mobility. And root it back down. Inhale your left leg high, bend your knee, open your hip. Fluid, funky mobility. And root it back down. Inhale your right leg high, reach through your heel. Exhale, low lunge, hug your knee to your chest, slant heel toe. Inhale, warrior one, root your left heel down. Elevate your torso. And breathe. You're welcome, because we're here for a few breaths, several breaths actually, with different arm orientations. So feel and notice your foundation so that it can be strong. Inhale. Exhale, warrior one with airplane arms. You might find in the hinge, oh, it's easier for me to root my back heel down. That's pretty cool. And at any point, if that gives you strain on your knee with your back heel down or low back, you're welcome to elevate your heel and find a crescent lunge foundation. Bring your hands to your heart. Hinge a little farther forward, then find your twist. Hook your left elbow outside of your right thigh. Again, you're welcome to lift your heel up or bring your back knee down. Find a little lift and power if your back knee is elevated through the back of your thigh. Reach through the crown of your head. And you can't see me, but I'm smiling, so I encourage you to do the same thing. Inhale, warrior one with fierce warrior three arms. Lift your back heel up. Exhale, launch into an airplane pose. Find balance on your right foot. Kick your left heel behind you. As you breathe, bring your hands to your heart. If you'd like a little more sensation in your core and entire body, warrior three full style with your arms extended long. 1 full cycle of breath. Inhale. Inhale, star pose. Open up with some wiggles, some shakes. Feels so good to release and open up. Right leg hip flexors. Exhale, horse pose. Back to it. Shimmy your weight side to side with your heels and your toes out. Press your thighs wide. And find stillness in your center. As you find stillness, notice your roots. Float your toes up off the ground. Stay rooted through the balls of your feet and your heels. A little bit deeper. Then inhale, star pose. Parallel your feet to the short edges of your mat and tee out your arms. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, Prasarita Padottanasana. Standing wide leg forward fold. Draw weight into your toes as you stretch the back line of your body. Back line of your legs, your torso. Notice the quality of your facial muscles. Invite a little surrender into your facial muscles. Notice your shoulders, your neck. See if you can invite a little release there as well. This pose is super calming for your nervous system once you get past any muscular tension. With your legs as they are, inhale, halfway lift your body, tent your fingers, and hinge like you're reaching your heart forward. Exhale, low lunge to the top of your mat. Stay low. Inhale, three-legged dog. Kick your right leg high. Another opportunity to bend your knee and open your hip. If you'd like to flip your dog, yes, you can. Get a little extra opening. Keep both knees bent if you're flipping in this variation. Lift up, lift up, lift up. If you flip, rewind. Three-legged dog to down dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Hug your knee to your chest, land, heel, toe. Inhale, warrior one. Root your right heel down. Elevate your arms. And breathe. Set up your strong foundation because we're here with a lot of different arm variations. We add a twist. So if you need to bring your hands to your hip to feel, even close your eyes to feel, go for it. It is okay if your right hip is a little farther back than your left hip. Notice sensation in your entire core girdle. Inhale, lengthen through your fingertips. Exhale, warrior one with airplane arms and a hinged forward. Feel the power that hinge creates in your back leg. Notice if it's a little easier to bring weight into your heel. Pull your hands to your heart. Lift your chest. Exhale, revolve, warrior one. Hook your right elbow outside of your left thigh. Any sensation, especially on your front leg, left side, lower back, crescent can alleviate that. You can always lower to your back knee. If you're on the lifted knee variation, press actively through the back of your thigh. Lift your heart to your thumbs. Because your core is strong, inhale, rewind through warrior one. And then find your extended warrior one with a warrior three arms. Big inhale. Exhale, full airplane, launch into your balance. Lift your back heel. And breathe. You're welcome to bring your hands to your heart. Kick through your back heel. You're welcome to extend your arms forward for a little more core challenge. Press into the palm out of your standing foot. One more inhale. And exhale, land, crescent lunge, airplane arms with your back heel lifted. Inhale, star pose, explode into movement. Exhale, horse pose. Turn your heels in, press your thighs wide. Start with movement. Bring your hands on top of your thighs. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, dip and twist towards your right. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, dip and twist to your left. Send your butt back as you twist. One more time each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, sink in with your hands at your heart. Inhale, star, root into your heels to rise. Exhale, Prasarita Padottanasana. Parallel your feet to the short edges of your mat. Interlace your hands behind your back for this variation. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge. Standing wide leg forward fold. Shift weight into your toes. Squeeze your palms together, and if you're super flexible in the shoulder opening here, bend your elbows and see how that changes or enhances sensation to avoid any hyperextension, to let your muscles support your joints. If you're practicing with a bind, gently release the bind. With your legs as they are, inhale, halfway lift, tent your fingers, lift up. Exhale, pivot to low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Kick your left leg up and back, bend and straighten your knee. Hang out here for a couple of breaths, or flip your dog. Two bent knees in your flip dog. Lift onto the ball of your left foot, reach, reach, reach. Find a little shift forward and back. Flip doggers, rewind, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze towards your hands. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat with a step or a float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, figure four chair. Cross your left ankle above your right knee, sit into it. You're welcome to hang out here, or we start to add our hip opening, our balance, and our twist. Draw your left elbow to the sole of your left foot. Twist towards your right. Lift your heart up to your thumb. So it may be that the elbow just gets about here. That's a-okay. Sit your butt back like half yogi squat, Ardha Malasana. Find weight equally distributed in your standing leg. With control, inhale, single leg Tadasana, rise up. Exhale, stand at attention, Samasthiti. Feel and notice the difference in sensation between your right and your left sides. I feel like I can hear you breathing through Facebook and Instagram, or maybe that's just Raissa. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, figure four chair. Balance on your left foot, cross your right ankle above your thigh. Sit your glutes low. As you lift your heart high and press actively, palm into palm. Hang here, or start to add your twist with your right elbow to the sole of your right foot, or somewhere along your right shin. Lift your heart up. Sit your butt low. Bend deeply into your standing leg knee. Lift your heart towards your thumbs. Let your gaze travel wherever it's comfortable to support balance. And if you fall out, you have 2 more breaths to come back in and explore. With your next inhale, rewind all the way through single leg Tadasana. And exhale, stand at attention, Samasthiti. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana, straight to down dog. Inhale, up dog or locust. Exhale, downward facing dog.
Walk your hands back to the back of your mat. So you're in a hip width stance forward. Exhale, Padasana, Grihila pose. Place your palms facing each other to get a foot to hand connection. Then drop your head down, really let that dangle there. And then you can begin to use your breath to breathe along the back line of your body. Your inhale breath maybe floats your hips up a little bit more. Your exhale breath feels the stretch through the back of the legs and the lower back. And then if you have your legs straight, you can begin to bend your elbows to the side and pull in just a little bit more. Root your toes into the pads of your hands, rooting your wrists down. One more breath in. Take it into the lower back. Expand your sacrum with your breath. Pull it in. And then as you exhale, let go of the hands and walk it back to downward facing dog. Inhale, float your right leg up, square hips. Exhale, half pigeon. Bend your right knee and slide it just to the outside of your right wrist. Untuck your back toes. And then you're going to manage the sinking down with strong legs. And you're going to pick yourself back up in the hips and then slowly lower down. And then we're going to do this 2 more times. Press down into the front leg, lift up, pull belly up, and then just lower a little bit more. One more time, leaning forward a little bit. And then as you lower, walk your hands forward to half sleeping pigeon on your elbows, kind of like a sphinx pose. Bring your elbows a little bit in front of your shoulders, and then flex your right foot a lot so the underside of your right leg, your hamstrings, and your calves start to activate. Then pull your heart forward like sphinx pose. Left hip goes down, right hip back, and you're just lengthening your spine out of the pelvic bowl. Breathe in. And then slowly lower in, sleeping pigeon. You can stack your forearms if you like, or bring your forehead all the way to the floor. Full Ujjayi breath here. Just breathing into the back side of the body, closing down the front side. Feeling, breathing, the inner part of your physical being breathing open from the inside. And you just continue that. Slow, full, mindful breath. One more, just like that. And then slowly walk back up. Bring your hands just a little in front of your shoulders. Curl your back toes under, and then press back to downward facing dog. Use the strength of your back leg, your left leg, and then walk your dog back to neutral. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, half pigeon. Bend the knee and draw your left knee outside your left wrist. So you have an angle from your left hip out towards your knee, and it's not right in front of you. So it's like figure 4, like we did before. Look down, so it's like figure 4. Flex your left foot, untuck your back toes, then lift up, using like the scoop up through the center line, and then slowly lower. Feel your legs coordinate together to lift up, and lower. And then one more. Legs coordinated with core, coordinated with glutes. Slowly lower down and bring your arms into sphinx position. Elbows a little bit in front of the shoulders. Flex your left foot. Activate the underside of your left leg. So it's almost like you're trying to pull the back side of your left leg back towards your right foot. And then sphinx pose. Lift the chest up. One more breath in. Just on a journey into sleeping pigeon. You can use the stack. Rest your forehead on something. And then fill. And empty. Imagine each breath like a paintbrush, just painting the landscape of your inner being. Opening it up, the landscape. Paint it with whatever you wish. A beautiful meadow with wildflowers, a mountain range, a serene lake. Creating your own inner beauty. Slowly bring your hands back under the shoulders. Curl your back toes under. And then, with strength through the right leg, press back to downward facing dog. Walk your dog. And then we'll wriggle forward to a high plank. And then lower all the way down to the floor. And then from there, spread your arms out to the side of your shoulders, palms face down. Then turn and look to your right, so you're laying the left cheek down on the ground. And we'll just gently inhale, lift up your right leg. And then lower it back down. Just lift it up again. Just active through that right leg. Lift it up a couple times. And then lower it back down. And then we're going to bring the right hand like you're going to do a push-up right next to the shoulders. Then lift up the right leg, bend your right knee, and you're going to press yourself over into a little twist. Right foot will land somewhere behind you as your body turns to the right. And then the shoulder on the left side feels a lot of sensation. If it's too much, walk your left hand further down towards your right foot. So you're in less of a T and more of like an airplane pose position with your arms. Breathe. And then release. And you bring the arms back out to a T, look to the left, and just elevate the left leg a couple times. Just kind of lifting up and activating your left hamstring. Push the left hip bone into the floor. Then release it down. And bring your left hand by your left shoulder like a push-up. Then you're going to push up and activate that left leg. Lift it up. Then bend the knee and slowly stack the hips. So now you're facing to the left side. And just notice there's a lot of sensation if your right arm straight out from your shoulder. If it's too much, draw it down. And then just breathe here for a moment. Breathing through the openness across your chest. Fill up chest. And then slowly, as you exhale, coming back down onto the ground. And then from here, we're going to press up into like a seal pose. So we'll come through Sphinx if you'd like. You can stay there, or you can straighten the arms and come to a full seal. Now, pull your belly back and send your heart a little bit more forward. And then pull your belly back and heart forward. Then slowly let your shoulders lower down the back and come back into Sphinx pose, lowering your elbows down. Sphinx pose, breathe in, pull heart forward. Exhale, lower down, bring your hands back. Inhale, tabletop. And then bring your knees together, heels together, and sink your hips down, forehead to the floor. You can leave your hands where they are or bring them back. Palms face up, right beside your feet. Breathe, soften the shoulders now. You can let your shoulders really just droop and drape around your legs. Full gentle arc of your lower back. Each breath painting your landscape. One more. And slowly roll up just enough to your chest. Now you're in embryo pose on your back. And you just gently rock a little side to side. Draw your knees in, flex your feet. And then open your knees out wide. You're going to separate your hands and hold on to the shins and pull your knees in towards your chest. This is like a full wind removing pose. Try to seal your lower back to the floor if you can. So you're just going to pull your knees in as close to your armpits as you can without curling your lower back up off the floor. And just breathe there. Big breath in. Let your belly expand. Full breath out. You can either stay with this or turn this into happy babies. You're going to stack your heels over your knees. Notice your sacrum, lower back is still on the floor. So then if you cannot reach your heels or your feet, that's fine. Hold on to what you can reach rather than curling your tailbone up in order to reach those feet. That's a really important aspect of this pose. So you can hold right onto the ankles here. It's just fine. Breathe in broad across your lower back. Breathe out. Actively flex your feet. Now, even though you're on your back, you can imagine that this is a little bit like Malasana right here. So we're just going to activate this happy baby for just a couple breaths, as if you were pushing your feet into the floor. Press your sacrum down into the floor, activate your legs, and without moving them, feel as if you're pressing the ceiling away from you. You're like pushing a heavy thing up off your feet. Activate the legs. Pull down with your hands on whatever you're holding on to. And then release. Hug your knees into your chest and rock side to side. Then release your left leg onto the floor. Lengthen it out. Flex your your left foot. And then hold your right shin. And gently externally rotate your right leg and allow the right knee to open out towards your right bicep. Breathe in here. And then slowly close it down. You're going to draw your right knee back to the center of your chest and then up and over to the left side for this gentle twist. And you want to try to lengthen your shoulders away from your hips. Maybe scoop your left shoulder a little bit more to the left. And that might give you a little more range of motion in the upper back into this twist. Breathe. Just welcome the opportunity to let your core muscles go here a little bit. And breathe into your belly. And slowly bring it back. You'll recenter your hips, whatever it takes to kind of get recentered there. Hug your knees into your chest, centered. Lengthen your right leg, let it go. Activate your right leg by flexing that foot though. So you have that leg really long and grounded. You're just going to gently open out, just opening the hip out to the left. So your left knee goes out to the left, but the knee stays bent. So it's just a little finding your range of motion, maybe it's just a little bit out that way. Breathe in. Exhale, take it back over the center. And then folding in, left leg goes to the right. Now here you want to lengthen your spine rather than shorten it. So adjust a little bit your right shoulder more over to the right. And almost like you're trying to pull your shoulders away from your hips. And then you could stabilize into the pose and soften your belly and breathe. Keep lengthening your outer left hip away from your shoulders. One more big breath in. Exhale, release back to the center. Recenter yourself here. Bend your knees, place your feet flat on the floor. And then just lift up to a little tiny bridge, just like an inch, and just drop your hips back down. Lift and drop, lift and drop. And just shake your hips out a little bit. And then open yourself out to your final Shavasana, final rest. Just give yourself a moment. Even if you know you have something you got to get up and run and do, just give yourself a moment. We won't be here too long, just long enough to integrate, to repaint your landscape with your breath. So you have a thing of beauty for your focus within. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with us today.
Yeah. Yay yoga.